Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, the Danger Dave. Now, before we get started, there's a growing concern over the coronavirus, and there's a couple things I want you all to keep in mind. One is to stay calm, and two, there's only two cures for the coronavirus, is to wash your hands and stay fucking home and play video games, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Just avoid everybody. It's a good time to be a YouTuber, and I will be playing Batman Arkham Asylum for the Xbox 360. I am playing the Game of the Year edition, so I will be taking a look at the DLC at the end of the Let's Play. However, I probably won't be doing any of the challenge maps in challenge mode, just because they are just basically combat and stealth sections that you've already played through the main game. And I don't really feel any need to play them, but if you guys want me to tackle them, just let me know in the comments below. So, the way I'm tackling this Let's Play, I'm going to be playing it on the hardest difficulty, which is just hard. Enemies don't have the little counter spidey sense above their head, and during Predator maps, enemies are more attuned to your hiding spots. Just because normal for me is just way too easy. And so I need to bump up that difficulty and give myself a challenge, which hard mode really isn't too bad. And let's do this. Now, when this game came out, it definitely had my attention. Me being a big Batman fan, I was definitely looking forward to this game. And not saying that there weren't good Batman games before this, because there definitely were. You had Batman Returns on the Super Nintendo, you had Batman the Animated Series video game, all great games, but this game really took what Batman was known for and just gave it to the control to the players. And just be the Batman is basically the motto for the Arkham games. And right here you'll see Paulie's Diner, and that is a reference to Paul Dini, who not only wrote this game, but wrote many of the episodes for Batman the Animated Series. And for me, personally, it's just the definitive version of Batman. Just the characters and the writing and the story are just so good. And the animated series is actually returning to the comic books. They're going to be introducing a lot of characters that weren't around back then and giving them the animated series makeover, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. And I bring the animated series up is because a lot of the voice actors for the animated series reprise their roles in this game. You have the brilliant Mark Hamill doing Joker. There's really nobody else you can get to play Joker, in my opinion, other than Mark Hamill, especially with Kevin Conroy as Batman, who is just the voice for Batman. You also have Harleen Sorkin doing Harley Quinn, which this is actually not her last voice work for Harley Quinn, I hear. I hear she did some stuff for DC Universe Online. I've never played it, so I can't confirm it, but I do hear she did some work on there, and then Tara Strong took over after she was done. And for a lot of people, Arkham Asylum is their favorite Arkham game. And I can see why. It's got that creepy, claustrophobic feel. And if you really love that vibe, I highly recommend reading the comic book Batman Arkham Asylum, A Serious House on Serious Earth. This game takes a lot of inspiration from that book and applies it to the game just for its environments. So definitely go check that out. And me personally, I was always more of an Arkham City person myself. To me, City took what Asylum did good and just made it better. You had a bigger world to explore, the combat was fine-tuned, the boss fights, the story, the soundtrack is phenomenal. I love that game. But Arkham Asylum is really good too. This was the first really great Batman game. Now, we do have a bit of a trek here, ladies and gentlemen. This walking sequence with Joker does take a bit, and you can't skip it. Not that I'd skip it anyway for the sake of the Let's Play, but I'll try to keep you guys entertained until we get to the meat of the gameplay. Now, me being a longtime Batman fan, I will be shooting some Batman lore throughout the Let's Play here and there, and Joker made his comic book debut in Batman #1 in 1940. And he really didn't have the whole Clown Prince of Crime thing going on. He was basically robbing people and saying that they will die at midnight. And the Joker has spoken, and then he would do just that. And originally, he wasn't meant to stick around. He was actually supposed to die. And I believe it was the Joker's return. He tries to stab Batman with a knife. And Batman dodges it, and the Joker accidentally stabs himself. And Batman, he just kind of remarks like, well, he's dead. And just kind of leaves. And the EMTs get there, and they're like, the Joker's not dead. He lives. He's just in critical condition. So they wrote it that way so they could, you know, if he wasn't a big hit with fans, that he could die. But if he was a big hit, they could bring him back.
What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind a Joker game. We get a lot of Batman games, but it would be interesting to play a Joker game. What do you guys think? Would you like a Joker game?
You'll never escape.
How would you even do that? I don't even, maybe you could do like an Arkham clone? I don't know. I'm just spitballing right now.
Shut up! Go! Catch you soon, boss!
Shut it and keep moving.
The state of the wiring in these federal facilities is, well, it's shocking. My boys over there could have been hurt in that unfortunate fire.
Don't act like you care, Joker. We all know you don't.
Just gotta check your prisoner, Officer Bowles.
Whatever, just be quick.
Only following procedure. Well, patient seems to be in satisfactory condition. Looks like he suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be...
Need to take my temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
No, you keep your dang pants on,
Get him out
Joker.
of here. He's good. Get the
It's
door
probably not a pretty sight down there.
Alert in intensive treatment. Category 9 patient in transit. Pacification system active. Shoot to kill permissions granted.
Shoot to kill permission granted. One of the guards just shoots
Got
Joker.
another psycho on the way.
Can you smell the excitement in the air? No? Must have been one of the guards then.
I don't know, Joker. It might be Batman. I'm not sure when the last time Alfred washed his suit. Dang, big boy. He barely fits in there.
Get ready. Keep your weapons trained on it at all times.
looks angry.
I'm pretty sure Croc is always angry.
What's it doing?
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you down.
Get that animal under control!
A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman.
It seemed to be pretty effective, so I think that's exactly how I'm going to stop you from eating me.
That reminds me, I really need to get me some new
Okay, move up.
No, Joker, you don't want Crocs. Like, Crocs would not work with that outfit. Crocs don't work with any outfit, really. How come they let Batman pass the security?
night for a party.
Because I'm Batman.
Not where you're going.
You walked right into that one, buddy.
Night is young, Vance. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
It's almost like he planned it that way.
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut. It'll get you into trouble.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much.
You're the
Hundreds
detective,
dying in
tell
pain
me.
and Fear, all their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
It's almost like he's telling you his entire plot, Batman. Intent. World's greatest detective. Intent.
What's he doing? Stay where you are. Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
I always forget how meaty Batman's gauntlets are in this game.
What? Don't you trust me?
Just kind of makes his forearms look huge.
Our guest has arrived.
Intensive treatment. Lower floors are now at level red alpha.
So, you're back. You killed 3 of my crew and you busted out of here.
Only 3? I'll be sure to try harder next time. What say we aim for 100?
Jeez, Joker. How about no?
Long night, Jim.
Joker invades City Hall and holds the mayor hostage, leaving it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and you. Yeah, it's been a hell of a night.
Hopefully the last one we'll ever have with him.
Yeah, right.
Batman, if you really wanted that, you'd have killed him a long time ago.
Arkham staff only.
But you're just content on breaking every bone in his body and shipping him back to Arkham.
Settle the more violent inmates.
All just to do it again. Batman, have I ever told you the definition of insanity?
You're always welcome here. Gotta say, it's good.
Now, one thing I always found strange about this segment here is, like, the Joker is so dangerous. And they only have one guard escorting him back to his cell.
At least he's back where he belongs.
Like, look at that. There's just one guy down there, and he takes care of this guy pretty easily. You'd think there'd be more guys down there. At that point, you're just asking for trouble.
Joker's loose. Alert the warden.
Did I mention the soundtrack in this game is great?
Joke's on you.
It's a terrible joke, Joker. Jeez.
Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Nice entrance. Either you've never heard of a door, or you just like picking glass out of your shorts.
I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously. Now,
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally into some gameplay here. And, Arkham, kicked off the whole free-flow combat. You basically jump from one thug to thug, and try not to break your combo. And like I said earlier, since I'm playing on hard mode, the little spider sense doesn't show up, so you do have to pay attention to what you're doing here, but it's not so bad. And it's a little wonky, not wonky, just weird, coming back to Arkham Asylum's combat, because it is a bit more stiff than just, say, City or Night. But you can't really fault them for that, since this was the first time that they really tried a combat system like this, and they really hadn't ironed out all the kinks yet. Now, what I just did there was a ground pound, and it'll instantly knock out a thug, but you do have to be careful of using it, as other thugs can interrupt you while you do it, and you can't counter, so watch out for that. Alrighty.
The system's jammed. We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
Yeah, that's nice, Jim. I gotta go over here and grab this Riddler trophy first, though.
Contact the warden. Let him know what's happening. I'll be back.
don't make promises. Eat that.
I'm in control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
If you think I'll let you run...
Always with the heroes for you. I'm getting bored of watching you. Why don't you just come find me?
You know it's a trap.
Of course it is.
Of course it's a trap. It'd be suspicious if it wasn't a trap. Gee, I wonder whose cell this could be. Interesting. We'll be back to scan that, because we can't actually do that just yet. Now, throughout the game, you're going to find these little Joker teeth, and you want to smash them as soon as you see them, because they do give you experience points, but they also count towards the Riddler side quest. So you want to make sure you smash them as soon as you see them. And there's another one down here. There we go.
Joker's been busy. These poor guards never stood a chance.
All patrons should take their medication at the prescribed times.
Oh, excuse me. I occasionally start humming the Danny Elfman theme. I can't help myself, because it's just so catchy. Alright, smash that.
Warning. Security breach in level B1.
What happened?
Joker happened. You're lucky to be alive.
He must have gone this way. Door's jammed. I'll try and get it open.
We need help and pacification. I repeat, we need backup and pacification. Can anyone hear this?
Can you hear me? I'm with Batman. Hello?
Where are they?
Back down there. Do you need help?
No. I work better alone.
Now, the timeline for this game is somewhere sometime after
If you can, help's on
Nightfall.
the way.
It's been said that Batman doesn't have a sidekick in this one just yet. Joker references that it looks like you could use a new sidekick. So it's sort of hinted at that he might be training Tim, because Tim Drake is definitely a character in City.
Do you need anything? Is my dad still there?
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
Alright, so Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, made her debut in the $1 million debut of Batgirl. And she was just going after Killer Moth, was the big antagonist in that book.
Thank God. It's Zsasz. He's got Mike. He's strapped in the chair. Zsasz has totally lost it.
Wait here.
You can't. He'll kill Mike if he sees anyone trying to get close.
He won't see me.
So, Victor Zsasz here first appeared in Shadow of the Bat #1, and his story is that his family was extremely wealthy, but unfortunately passed away in an accident, and he inherited their wealth, and he gambled it all away in the Iceberg Lounge to the Penguin, and that left him pretty depressed. And then a mugger tried to mug him, and something kind of snapped in him, and he killed the mugger, and to him it felt really good. And so he started making tally marks in his skin of all the people he killed.
I've got to get close enough to Zsasz to strike.
He'll see me coming on the ground, so I'll stay up high.
Alright, so go ahead and activate your detective vision.
These old gargoyles should be able to support my weight if I grapple up to them.
Alright, so this is exactly how we're going to be using a lot of stealth sections. You just grapple up to these gargoyles, and as long as you don't draw attention to yourself, you should be fine. And we're going to go have Zsasz taste the agony of defeat.
Zsasz is down, but not for long.
Pow!
Someone put this animal back in his cell.
Wow, I like how the bats actually showed up on the TV screen behind him. Do you see that?
Oh, hiya, Beanie.
I've never actually seen that.
Quinn here. How do you like my new uniform? Pretty hot, huh?
Hmm.
Oh, I got something to
It's fabulous. 9 out of 10.
1 second.
I like your old outfit better, though.
I'm now subbing for the old man. Old Sharp has never been happier. In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're
Wow, Harley Quinn just gave Quincy Sharp a good look up her dress there. I've never actually noticed that before.
the Joker's groom shipped him from Blackgate. But you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
Batman, you picking this up?
Oracle, I'm here.
Arkham Asylum just vanished off the network.
He's in control of the security system. He's probably isolated it from the grid.
That's not all he's done. All police feeds are reporting he's placed bombs all over Gotham. Says he'll detonate them if anyone sets foot on Arkham Island. It's being suppressed at the moment, but the story will break any time now.
He's lying. It's just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you know?
I know him.
Alright, before we leave this room, make sure you grab this Riddler trophy before you leave.
Try the radio. Control should be able to shut down the gate.
Harley thinks she has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
Alright, now we can move on. Gonna do the same right here. Are you
Batman,
surprised?
I'm patching you into the guard radio feed.
Steve, More Blackgate prisoners. By the boiler.
Who's that behind them? Oh my god, it's Joker. He's free! How'd he break out?
Sorry, feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy. Not good. I'll keep trying.
Alrighty. Hey, more teeth to break. Whoa, who farted in there?
Damn it!
That looks like a Taco Bell fart to me.
Warning, decontamination. Area sealed.
What is that stuff?
Joker toxin. Listen, the room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Are you gonna get in there and help them back?
It is what I do, so this part's not too tricky at all. We're gonna go ahead and rip this vent off. I'm on it.
This isn't a simple escape attempt. Joker's been planning this.
Help me!
I got you,
You're
buddy.
gonna be fine. Stay here.
So whatever you do, do not fall into the little fart fog over there. You can grapple out of it, but it will damage you. And unfortunately, I cannot grab this. Come on, Batman. Why can't you just stick your hand through there? But all you gotta do is just jump from platform to platform. And grapple up here.
I can't!
I'm going after the animal who did
I
this.
got you, buddy. Now, you can glide in this game. It's a little limited. It's not as fluid as in other games, but you're not going to be doing too much gliding. So it's alright.
Oh, great. All I need. Batman.
Man, you're just not having a good day here, buddy. You got hung out to dry here, and then you run into Batman? What a horrible night to be a thug in Gotham. It's actually probably every night in Gotham, to be quite honest. Now you can finally get a good breath of fresh air. Alright, now before you leave this area, make sure you smash the Joker teeth here. And then I believe there's 2 more down here. And I should be ready for my first upgrade. Yep, there's the 3rd one.
Decontamination room.
And then go ahead and go over here. There is a Riddler trophy under the grate here.
Joker doesn't stand a chance.
Alright, so we got our first upgrade point here. And you can put it really wherever you want. You know, you can put it health, gadgets, some of them are locked. But if you want the remote control battering right off the bat, then you can do that. But me personally, I'm gonna stick it in health right now. Man, Batman is angry. He's like, "Argh!" And then as you come out this door right here, there'll be another Joker teeth right there.
So close.
Go ahead and... What about my bones? Because I think I'm breaking your bones. Now, one thing, problem I do have with this game, it's a small nitpick, but a lot of the thugs do look similar. Like, this guy right here kind of looks very similar to this guy. It's not a big problem, and it's one they'll definitely correct in City, but, just a little detail I think would have made the game a little bit better.
There's no escape, Joker. I will find you.
Ooh, I'm counting on it. Just not yet. He's a big one.
He's a big one with a masturbation arm. Alright, so this is our first Titan henchman right here, ladies and gentlemen. He's basically the Titan, what I call him is the Titan tutorial thug. I'm gonna throw that guy at you. And then all you gotta do is when he roars, throw a battering at its stupid face and then dodge out of the way. And just punch him. And then watch out for his ground pound. He's a big enemy, so of course he has a ground pound. And then rinse and repeat. Nothing to it. Bum ba da da bum bum ba da da bum 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 ba da da bum bum ba da da da. Ow. That did not do a lot of damage, actually. Thought it would do more. Woo! Oh, you're gonna be throwing your dead weight around, I see. Woo! Bonk! Alright, he's done. He'll get a tummy ache and then die. Or does he die? I assume he dies.
Well, that was unexpected, wasn't it? Oh well, note to self, need stronger test subjects. Seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll give you this one for free. Knock me off, I dare you. End this. Pull the plug. Stop me once and for all.
Now, why does Batman hesitate here? He didn't hesitate to chuck a batarang at his face when he entered the room.
Oh, you're getting too predictable, Bats. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a party to organize. I've got guests flying in from all over Arkham. You'll see.
Sounds fun.
Quick, get in here.
Is that a problem? I'm Batman. I'll just take them out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to have to call it a part here. Apologies that this video is a little bit longer. They won't all be this long. I just wanted to make this one a little bit longer since we had that lengthy walking segment in the beginning of the game. But next time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be putting our detective skills to the test, and we'll probably be trying out our stealth tactics. So see you then. Thanks for watching.